Hello, everyone that's tuning in. I don't normally go live, and I'm not going to keep y'all long, but I have been working on some things, typing up some things, and I feel like today would be a perfect day to share, considering it's Mother's Day, and then, of course, we got Juneteenth coming up as well. So, let me go ahead and get this started for you guys. I have a thing on here called Melanated Mothers. Hi, and I would just like to share it with you all. No, I'm not on camera. I don't like being on camera like that, especially going live. Again, it's called Melanated Mothers. I'm not on here to offend anyone, but there are some things that need to be said, and I think the world need to hear it. So, you can like it, don't like it. It doesn't really matter to me. This was something that I felt like it needed to be put out there, and it needed to be heard, and I'm pretty sure someone who will understand where I'm coming from, and they'd be more than happy to, share it with the world, and someone else, will have an understanding. Again, it's called Melanated Mothers. We as melanated mothers go through a lot. We struggle with the thoughts of our children growing up in broken homes or growing up and becoming the statistic of the streets. Our melanin is powerful and the glow on it is ravishing. We are not the threat to the white community. We are the darkness that shines. We are the competition that they never trained for but thought they were destroying during slavery. We struggle with the thoughts of kidnapping and rape of our ancestors and our children. We pray for our black kings to come home without a scratch on their body or their heart from seeing a friend get gunned down in the streets. Yes, we are different, but yet we are the same. Our blood is thick, although our patience may be thin. But we are built to support those that support us and back them 100%. Then we have those who seem to wander away from the humbleness of their life, which can cause the life of another to be lost from ignorance. Ignorance being the word that describes us, but the only thing these critics forget is we learned from them as they were so-called training the slaves. The only thing that is hurting them is every generation starts to open their eyes and see their lives for what they really are, using their third eye. And as they get closer to the truth, you start to see them begin to disappear at the hands of these white distractions. No, I can't call them human for how they kill. I mean, even animals have more decency than they do. Babies don't make a mess as big as they do. Think about this. We are still slaves to them, but in a way that some have been too blind to see before today. You see, we are still cleaning up behind them by forcing us to make murals of our loved ones and celebrating them as if they were still alive, acting as if nothing has happened, as we don't talk much about slavery, as if it didn't happen, as these kids are forced to not mention rape or abuse until it has consumed them and changed their outlook on what love's supposed to be like. Yes, we are still the same mothers that watch their kids more than we watched our own, as we are only really good enough to babysit and cook, which unbeknownst to us makes us pay them to erect our dreams into reality of owning a restaurant that we put sweat and tears into making the money for, as they also did our ancestors picking cotton in the fields, blood, sweat, and tears, as they sat back in their AC houses and had fine dining, not having to lift a finger. We are still the melanated mother that is forced to lay down for the man, but not appreciated for bringing forth a mixed angel. For all angels are white to them and without flaw, but lack the knowledge of realizing that the white is the flaw, or at least it is covering it, as White Out does on these reports when a black king or queen is killed by the hands of their so-called white angels. We are united when we flood these black streets with our black tears to wash away the white mess that was made of our black babies' bodies. We stand together during those times when we should be lifting each other up at all times and helping to straighten our crowns, even when they are even a little tilted, without letting others know. We are the ones who really run this world better than we run our mouths. Our words mean more than any of us could ever know. Our words are life-changing because they have true meaning behind them. We speak from the heart, with the heart being the first thing to be broken as in the mold that was built to make us. Us being the head of this world that is crooked as the world makes our kings to be, but shortens it to the word crook. Crook meaning someone who is dishonest or a criminal being, that of the government or officers of the law. Not all, but hey, like they love to say, birds of a feather flock together. I'm not here to point fingers, but fingers have been pointed at our kind for centuries, and even when the truth came out, no justice was served because in their eyes it's just another nigger gone and less tax money to be wasted on. No, it's not the actual facts or anything I have heard, but let's be real. The only people of color that are really recognized are those who actually kissed their asses as long as they were working for them and to earn their name, not realizing that a name is nothing more than letters put together with a sound that is not really relevant to those of deaf ears, for that is what they could carry had you not made it into the position that you hold. Black streets are where our black bodies belong in their eyes, since trees are being cut down as the pain cuts the mothers in pieces, as they have to deal with the horror of these young kings and queens losing their lives. Our black tears will continue to wash these streets unless we stand together and embrace each other and all our children. All the kids should be considered ours, so when you see one acting out, we acknowledge the behavior and communicate with the mother, because every day we are struggling with life and we may be at a breaking point, and a few encouraging words may stop a mother from ending it all. We are the support system and always have been. It's not from being raised that way, but it's from the mentality that we were born with, and we choose when to use it and how to use it. We are the gentle voices with a loud roar. We are the strength that holds our kings up when they are weak and weary. We are Melanated Mothers. Like, share, comment. It doesn't matter. I just felt like it was something that needed to be put out there. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there who doing their thing the best way they know how. Keep your head up, baby. You got this.